Hello guys, welcome back to the seventh video in the series of regular expressions with VBA. Quickly, let's get into the coding practice with the meta characters where we left last. So, okay, here. So we have gone through these. Let's do it first, caret and dollar. And before I start with caret and dollar, guys, quickly, one thing which I realized I left from the last video is the case sensitivity in regular expressions. So regular expressions by default is a case sensitive tool. So if I create a pattern of regex, do you think it will get matched with this one? No, it will not, because this is case sensitive. So if I run it, you see nothing is happening. Now if I make it my regular expressions object case sensitive, I will have to do it this way. Explicitly, I will have to call it true because by default it is false. Now, if I run it, it matches with the regex, right? So this is what I just wanted to quickly cover from, which was left from the last video. So now let's get into our rest of the things. So caret and dollar starts with and ends with. So let's quickly look at it. Now, so the caret and the dollar meta characters, they are mostly used in validating a text and not extracting information. So you will always find their usage with test method and not execute. Since we are going to, but still we are going to use it with execute method just to show you. But then for your information, they are mostly used to validate a text, and hence you will use them with the test method, not execute. So let's quickly do this. So let's make this pattern. So start with a and then two dot. Do you think this pattern will match with anything in this text? Uh, in a way, yes, it matches. So this is the word which starts with a, and there are two characters after that. So this matches. But as I said, this is used to test, and what it tests, whether this test string, that entire text document that has been passed to the regular expression object, does that starts with this pattern or not. If not, it is not going to return any result. It will return false. But then since we are using execute, it returns result with match object. So there won't be any match in this case. So if I run it, see nothing happening. I'm running it, but it's nothing happening. Now, what if I make it this way? So start with W and then one character. It is going to match. And with this ignore case, obviously, this is capital W, this is small w. This will match with this WE. This can be 2 also. So then in that case, it will pick WE and one space, right? So let's leave it. And now if I run it, it is matching, right? And it is returning a value because we are using execute. And had it been a test case, it would have returned true, right? But it could not match that with anything that starts with a and then 2 dot, because this entire text does not starts with this a, right? So the usage of this caret is to understand if the past document text string starts with the given pattern or not. That's it. Similarly, we have dollar sign, and that indicates, that denotes ends with. So if I say ex this way, does this document ends with this ex sign? No, it does not. It ends with this os, right? This particular word inside this text string ends with ex, but then that doesn't mean this entire text ends with this regex, right? So if I run this, it is not going to match. See, nothing happening. So to be able to match, I will actually have to say OS, and then if I run it, this matches, right? So now understand another use of it. So when you want your pattern to be matched entirely with the past document string or a text string, then you use it this way. So you say it has to, where is the caret sign? So start with WE and end with OS, and in between you define the rest of the pattern that will fall in between. In my case, I'm just going to give more than one dots. So you basically just ignore for a moment, ignore this caret and this. You are defining a pattern for this entire text here, and then you are saying this apart from this entire pattern, there should not be anything in this entire text. So hence you say starting with this pattern and also ending with this pattern. So now it is going to match this entire thing, right? Now if I run it, you see the entire thing got matched. And if there is anything that is not dot, so let's make it instead of dot, let's make it character. So \w belongs to character. Character means any alphabet, any number, any symbol. Or let's make it anything between A to Z, and then also use a space. So \s is space. So this will still match, right? But what if I enter some number here? Now this will become false, but because this pattern starting to end does not matches with this pattern, because this one number has appeared. So in the mid section, I'm only saying only character or alphabets and the space are allowed, but not one. So now if I run it, it is not going to return me anything. So I'm running it, it's not giving me any results. But if I remove this one, it is going to match end to end. So with this caret and $sign, you are able to match the pattern for this entire string. So this will be used where you have been passed a text string, and then you want to validate if that is a proper email ID or not, right? Okay, so let's move on to our next meta character. Okay, so the star, plus, and curly braces, this I'm not going to explain again. I have been iterating them multiple times in the previous videos also. So I don't think I'll need a separate video for them, but just in case, if you guys want it, let me know in the comment. I will make a video on them and I will add it to the series. But then for now, I'm ignoring because I'm pretty sure you guys have already understood these. Okay, so let's look at this pipe sign. This is for either or. Let's quickly go through it. Okay, where do you use? So I'm saying, and let's remove this. Ignore case. Okay, so now it is again become case sensitive. Now I'm saying either look for regex this way or look for regex this way also. So any of it will match. So this way it is going to it will get matched with it. So if I now run it, it will be able to find the match because I have defined that. So either match this or match this. But if I do not use this sign, just a moment, guys. If I use this sign, this becomes any of these patterns will be checked for existence in the given string, and then the match will be extracted. Okay, so and now let me make all of them capital E, G, and X. Now, do you think it will be matched? It will not. Without this case sensitive thing making true, this will not get matched because this pattern is not here. So it will either look for this all small pattern, or it will look for this camel case pattern, but it will not look for this all caps pattern. So if I now run it, nothing is getting matched. So I hope this pipe sign is now clear for you. If you want to match this complete capitals, just pass this pipe sign and give it here and run it and see this matched, right? And another use, let me say 1 and 1. So maybe in your text you have a number, but you don't really know if that is in alphabet or in digit. So you can give it in this way. So either give it in alphabet and in digit both. So now if that is, so none of them are here. So let me give 1 here. Okay, now this one will be matched. Oh, okay. So small, I'm sorry, case sensitivity. Okay, so run it. This one got matched, and even if I replace it with digit 1, it will still get matched because I'm saying any of these will be matched, or both of these will be matched. So if both of them are there, both of them will be matched and given to you. Okay, so this was about pipe. Let's see the last one, which is a very important one, very useful one, the grouping. Okay, with the brackets. Let me change my text. Okay, coders can write me at stupid but curious at yahoo.com. Stupid bit curious. Okay, and then I'm saying thank you. Okay, and I want to extract this email ID out of this larger text. Let's quickly make the pattern. So my pattern is anything between A to Z, and let's make it again case. We have ignored the case, okay, and this can also have 0 to 9, so people can have email numbers in their username as well, right? And they can also have underscore in their emails, and then I'm saying there can be one or more instances of it. Then there will be a @ sign, and then there will be A to Z more than one, one or more than once, and then there will be literal dot and not that any character, and then let me call it say com. Now I'll be able to extract the email ID. So with this method I have extracted the email ID, okay, out of my bigger text. Now let's but now since I have extracted the email ID out of the bigger text, what if I only want to extract this username from my email ID, right? If I only pass this pattern here, then it can get matched with anything else also, ending up giving me wrong results. So I will have to ensure that I first extract the email ID and then I get the username from that email ID, right? So what I can do for that is I will group this username and the remaining part @ and the domain this way. So I have made two groups. Now I can, once I have found this email ID, I can call the sub item from it, and I will call this username also. So this M will be found, and then instead of getting the value of the entire M, so if I run this currently in this situation, it is giving me the entire thing, but I am looking for dot sub matches. And which one? The first one, the 0. So the index in regular expression begins from 0. So this is 0 indexed group, and this is 1 indexed group. So I'm looking for 0 indexed group. So now if I run it, you see stupid but curious only the username, excluding the @ and the domain address. Okay. So this is it, guys, for the remaining meta characters. See you in the next videos where I will explain you the spatial sequences, and that should be end of the all lectures on the regex. But then I will be solving more regex related problems and uploading this, adding that those videos to this series. And you guys can also send me your questions if you find any regex related challenge that you need my help with. Do write me an email or give me a comment in any of these videos, and I will make a video for you and explain it here in the series. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for watching this. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.